Warm-up game, guys.
Apparently it was a warm-up game.
It's a warm-up game.
Let's see what they got. They're all warmed up now. They're probably a little angry because they just lost. So
Yeah.
no doubt we'll see a better game from them this game, hopefully.
I certainly hope so. I think that Zephyr will. They certainly, if they want to try some new strategies or something, they'll go ahead and put that on the back burner and say, let's get a lineup that we know we can win with.
Yeah.
And I think they did a good job at shutting down Ember Spirit early game, but after winning all those team fights, he kind of crawled his way back into the game. And I think that it's just safer to ban out the Ember Spirit if you don't plan on playing him.
Yeah, it's always a safe ban. We'll have to see what they're going to start off with. Pokerface with the first ban.
Indeed. Pokerface definitely takes their time as far as the drafting stage is concerned.
I mean, it's such an important stage of the game. I mean, I can't blame them. I take my sweet time trying to figure it out. They probably want to get rid of they're going to get rid of the Bat Rider.
All right.
Don't want none of that business.
I guess Zephyr really don't want Pokerface to pick up that Enchantress.
Yeah, they know something we don't. They must really like the Enchantress, Pokerface.
And ban out the
Getting rid of
Sand King
Sand
as
King.
well. Yeah.
And the Lycan gone from Zephyr.
Okay. So Pokerface still, they have the Ember Spirit available to them.
Yeah, they could definitely pick him up.
I wonder if they're considering that. They're like, do we pick him up again? That's the question.
I mean, they could always try mid lane instead of safe lane, not
Indeed.
dealing with a tri-lane.
I actually prefer Ember Spirit in the mid lane. I think it allows you to play a more active role with him than farming.
He's very, very mobile. He's good at roaming as well as farming in middle.
Indeed.
And, I mean, he's got a great escape, so...
Always have that room control. Okay, well, we're getting a few picks finally, and it's going to be back to basics for Zephyr as they pick up the Shadow Demon and Mirana. Two heroes that we have seen time and time again from Zephyr. We're very
great
successfully.
Combination. Great combination. And,
the Mirana could be played in a few different roles. It could end up in the off lane, or it could actually be a carry, or maybe even offensive tri-lane from Corey, which is something that he did favor a lot back when Mirana was considered, one of the forefront hard carries in the meta. But she's kind of dropped off a little bit. She doesn't have the strongest late game, which is sometimes why people decide to not pick her.
Absolutely.
But still, she just brings so much to the table.
Yeah, well, that great stun, her Moonlight. She definitely has a lot to offer, but yeah, not as a main carry. And we got Puck.
Yeah.
Puck
Well,
for Pokerface, they did so well with it last game. I can't blame them for choosing it again.
I'm actually not entirely happy that Zephyr decided to give them Puck.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it just wrecked so much face last game.
It pretty much brought them back in. They brought them back into the game with Puck.
Puck plus Bat Rider.
Just so many great initiates.
Yeah. This is actually really smart from Pokerface. They're banning out the Storm Spirit, which is the signature hero of Blitz. So trying to prevent him from getting into that comfort zone, so to speak.
Very smart. And getting rid of Centaur as the third ban from Zephyr.
I like it. I don't actually know if Pokerface would end up playing the Centaur.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Their style seems a little different to that.
Indeed. But, I mean, if they want to pick him up, then it's totally fine. He is a very powerful hero.
Very strong hero. Better to be safe. I mean, Zephyr don't want to go out 0-2 in their first match of the new season.
Indeed. Well, I hope he gets a good matchup against the Puck. I wish that Zephyr played Invoker, because that's a hero we don't really see from them.
Invoker is such a great hero. Absolutely. It's a real shame that we haven't seen more of that.
It's just he is a hero with what, 17 or 18 spells, something ridiculous, and the skill cap on him is so high if you fully utilize the hero to its maximum potential, which at the same time does make him a hard hero for a lot of people to play.
Yeah. So when you see Ice play Invoker, it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, it's a work of art. It's what it is. And a lot of people have actually been calling Ice the best player in the world currently.
He did win that solo lane tournament last year at the International, so technically he kind of might be. Maybe in 1v1 situations, I don't know, but yeah, he's definitely up there. He's always great to watch, and he was great to watch at Star Ladder.
This is interesting. So the Night Stalker is being picked up for the mid lane for Blitz to play, and this is a hero that can work really well against the Puck. You use that silence on him, and Puck can't, you know, basically go anywhere. He's just kind of screwed.
Right, right. That's a great pickup.
Being one of the, I guess, more light heroes, not so tanky, you can burst him down pretty darn fast with the Night Stalker. So I could see this working in a Zephyr's end, especially with a few smoke or support rotations towards the mid lane. Ember Spirit as well as the 4th ban from Zephyr. Not surprising there. And Pokerface did ban out the Dragon Knight before the 3rd pick, of course. So that would have been a nice hero, I think, for Zephyr to put mid as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pokerface taking their time with their 3rd pick.
Indeed they are.
You got to choose carefully here.
It's like trying to choose your starter Pokemon. Like, it's like, what one do I grab? Oh,
they chose Faceless Void. All
I
right.
choose you, Faceless Void.
Okay.
And the Dazzle follow-up.
Quickly pick Dazzle.
I like Dazzle. I actually feel that Zephyr would have won last game if they picked up Dazzle as one of their supports instead of the Ancient Apparition.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. He would have been a lot more utilized.
The heals and the Shallow Grave would have saved their carries so much.
So much. I feel like Luna really needed that.
Well, I know that Bird Gang has run Faceless Void, I believe once or twice in the past. So, not a hero that is unknown to Pokerface, or the former Bird Gang Co.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy a good Faceless Void. You know?
Oh, me too.
And a Keeper of the Light. All right.
I actually kind of wish that this was next patch because Keeper of the Light would have his Agnum Scepter upgrade, which basically he always has his ultimate on it. And he has unobstructed vision around him during the day, like at the Agnum Scepter for Night Stalker at night. So it's just like it's like light versus dark.
Interesting. That's really cool. I like that. I'd definitely love to see that.
Okay, well, we'll probably just see a standard tri-lane from Pokerface. They do have the option to run it offensive if they want to with this Ancient Apparition.
Banning out the Darkseer and the Lone Druid.
They have the good setup with the Disruption Arrow combo with the Mirana Shadow Demon. And then Dazzle, of course, to help, you know, round things off. I do like Zephyr's lineup a little bit more at this point, but Pokerface certainly have a very cool lineup. There's a lot of AoE there and a lot of disable.
I mean, we really like Zephyr's lineup last game, too.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know, look what happened. And they choose a Slark for the 5th.
Slark.
Okay.
Okay, well, now I'm wondering if this is going to be a Corey Slark and Mirana, Bambo Mirana in the offlane. It's entirely possible.
I'm thinking like a tri-lane with Shadow Demon, Dazzle, Slark.
Oh, okay, offensive tri-lane, and Bambo could be on the Slark 1v1.
Oh.
That is definitely possible.
I've seen Bambo do Slark before. He does pretty damn well with it. And a Wraith King for 5th.
Ooh,
Safe lane Wraith King. Okay. All right.
Okay, I guess they are anticipating a tri-lane, and maybe they just want him to be in that 1v1 scenario. But
yeah.
A lot of cores picked on both ends. Kind of greed all around, especially from Pokerface. They have a very greedy lineup.
I respect that. I like a good farm.
Greed is good.
Yeah, greed is good, man.
That was a cheat code in Warcraft 3.
Oh, I remember very well.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're about to move into the second match, or I guess the second game and the second match of the day between Zephyr and Pokerface. Currently, Pokerface up 1-0, despite Zephyr's great start early on in the previous game. We'll see if they can replicate their success.
And it looks like Puck's going to run right into
MP.
It's going to be a repeat. Oh, and a beautiful stun and First Blood. Corey with the First Blood.
That happened so fast.
That was actually the quickest First Blood I've ever seen in my life.
Me too.
And that Slark got the First Blood, so that's exactly what you don't want to happen.
Very nice. And yes, it is going to be a Corey Slark. So Bambo looking to be as the offlane Mirana.
So off to a rocky start already.
Indeed.
But they did that last game too, you know. I mean, they're like, okay, guys, you know, it's just a repeat of last game.
Oh, it's actually a Faceless... No, it's not Faceless Void mid. I got excited for a second. Well, Wait, no.
It's Faceless
It
Void mid.
is.
Yeah.
It is a Faceless Void mid.
That's interesting.
I've seen this like once before. It's pretty rare, and
Faceless vs Darkstalker.
I guess Puck in the solo safe lane. He's going to fight against a tri-lane, though, and probably not survive that much. I think they wanted to find a lane for this Void that gets some real farm in, and this is what they decided was the best.
How does this matchup go mid lane with Faceless Void versus Stalker?
I'll be honest, man. I have never seen this lineup before.
Yeah, I can't say.
Nightstalker Void is.
I've never seen that either.
Not something that is notable.
Yeah, not a very
wow,
popular.
they got Puck again.
Oh, boy.
This happened like so fast, even our Korean observer was barely able to catch it. But
and it looks like they're going to get the
They're going to get Bambo from the look of things.
Oh. It's a bit of payback.
This bottom lane is going to be so hard to deal with. So hard. They have the...
They're going to push that real easy.
Oh, so think about this. The Wraithfire stun it's a stun plus a slow, plus a nuke, plus a damage over time. And when you land that, essentially cold feet from the Ancient Apparition will always hit the enemy opponent.
Ah, that's a really good point. That's brutal.
Arrow
I guess
comes
the
out.
only hope they really have is the leap from Bambo, or from Marana, to really get away from that sort of thing.
And it looks like the supports are rotating a little bit just to help out Blitz in the middle lane. I think it's crucial for them to shut down Febby.
Yeah, well, Febby's definitely kind of zoned out at the moment, taking a lot of damage.
He has to be quite careful. Zephyr, though, they're without the arrow from Marana, they do lack the hard lockdown they need, I feel, to secure the kill on the Faceless Void.
Yeah, I agree completely.
And with Keeper moving to the mid lane, we just... Ladies and gentlemen, we have like some really wonky lanes that you don't normally see.
I'm kind of a fan there. I do like a good cuddle. We'll have to wait and see what he does there. Looks like he's moving back, maybe checking for the rune. Back to the bottom lane.
Oh, look at that sexy Bambo picture. I love that. That's really cool. They didn't have that last season where the little pictures of the players pop up.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, well, we do have a bit of rotation to the top. MP will need to be careful. If he gets disrupted on, they're probably just dead.
Pretty much guaranteed.
Corey getting his farm on in the bottom or top lane. Doing pretty darn solid. It's a cool free-to-play ward. Excellent documentary, by the way. If you haven't seen free-to-play...
I actually haven't seen it, but I've heard so many good
go
things
watch
about
it.
I'm
Go
sorry.
watch it.
All right, I will watch it. I
Even
promise.
the League of Legends casters in Korea that are casting have watched free-to-play, and they said they loved it.
I've heard great things about it, man. I mean, it's right up my alley, too. I just keep forgetting about it. Like, I go home and I watch some random TV show instead. I'm like watching like Supernatural or something instead. I should be just watching.
Uh-oh, Cynical eats through the trees.
Very brave.
Oh, that was almost a death on his end.
Yeah, just casually strolling around the forest.
And just taking a,
keeping the peace.
Midday stroll.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Bit of harassment on Febby. They force him back. He's A-okay. So Aosin, I guess we'll spot the camp. I don't know if he's going to do anything with it, though. Yeah, so just the recap kind of on how these lanes are going. It's essentially a dual lane on Zephyr's end in the middle with Dazzle helping out Blitz in the mid on the Night Stalker against a Faceless Void with occasional help from the Keeper. Top lane's an occasional tri-lane with the support zone, so roaming around, but we do have a bit of an engagement. MP should be okay. He's stuck, though, in the trees. Uh-oh.
He really stuck himself.
This is not one place you want to stay in the trees, and down he goes. Aosin nagging that last hit.
With the kill steal.
Oh, no, man. We call it kill confirmed nowadays.
Kill confirmed, kill secure.
Kill secured and kill confirmed.
Yeah, I get you.
I love doing that now. If anyone complains about me kill stealing, I'm just
confirming,
saying,
man.
hey, man, kill confirmed. I just wanted to make sure that our team got the kill.
It's legit. I do it all the time. Like, I buy a Dagon and just kill secure,
Oh, Axe is the worst to do that on, though. Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Zephyr. Febby could be in trouble. He's not level 6 yet.
Oh.
Trying to scare him away. They're going to find him, and only time walks away, but
it's maybe just too far.
I'm actually surprised that they didn't use the disruption on him. They could have gotten a kill.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess maybe Darkstalker was just too far away. They just didn't want to commit.
They could have been afraid of some TPs coming in as well.
I mean, they are pretty deep. They're in between 2 towers. I mean, TPs can come from anywhere. And
yeah, good point, Moonblade. They were pretty deep. Aosin doing some jungling, I guess.
Why
Jungling
not,
in the
man?
enemy's jungle.
You know, you got to get your farm somehow, man.
Indeed. Oh, Febby's picked up a bottle.
Putting back some pressure on the Faceless Void.
Yeah, so far, though, this Faceless Void has gotten 9 last hits.
That is nothing.
Compared to the 29 of Night Stalker and 31 of Corey.
He's not doing too well.
Not amazing. I actually want to commend Blitz. It seems like he's really worked on his mechanics between this season and last season, because in last game and this game, he's really, you know, on top of his last hits.
He's doing very well, yeah, absolutely. Great farming.
Very, very close, keeping up with Corey or just behind him. Wraith King, only 25 last hits, so already trailing behind by 10. Oh, MP. He could be caught up. Aosin will run away, but there's no nearby reinforcements.
A bit of a lucky situation for him that time. It's like Faceless Void looking for a rune, but it's spawn top. Unlucky, buddy.
Looking for the top one, and this will be spotted. Night Stalker just staying in lane. There's no reason for him to get the rune.
Looks like he might be going for a gank now. I mean, he does have his ulti.
That's true. Yeah, level 6, you can start just ganking with the Void.
And we see a courier collision.
Oh,
almost.
Bambo, so lucky.
So lucky.
That courier came.
Scouted by the courier.
Oh, man.
It looks like he's going to go home. Or not. Wait, I think the courier spotted him again.
It did. Bambo's playing like, okay, he leaps away.
But it looks like he jumped on him, and it looks like we might have a kill bottom. Oh.
He isn't committing to using the ultimate just yet. Oh, wow, Bambo playing with fire.
Absolutely.
Blitz, he spots Sky. Yeah, there's a lot of nearby members. This could turn into a trap. Throw out the arrow, it hits, and they get the kill on Ancient Apparition. Blitz backing away. And they're
Puck up top.
MP next.
Looks like he's going to go down too.
Oh!
Buying some time, but dead. A TP in here. Faceless Void wants to commit. Right under the tower. He's definitely going to get this kill. Did the tower just kill him or what?
Yeah, the tower killed him. I think Febby was just messing with Aosin. Although he actually should have gotten that.
He really should have got that last hit.
Oh, here's the problem. Corey is stuck behind that tier 1 tower in those trees.
They must have forgotten about him, or...
They probably assumed he just teleported away.
Ah.
He can leap out at a good angle. I mean, the Faceless Void ultimate is down, so Slark should be okay.
Should be safe. Yeah, there we go.
This is what I imagine he would do.
He's going to create a bit of pressure, take some last hits, continue the farm.
MP rotating towards the middle lane. So we're seeing a little bit more traditional lanes.
Getting a little bit more normal. Puck taking over.
Yeah. I like Puck in the mid lane. I'm not a huge fan of him in the off lane. We have seen that a little bit more recently.
He does have like a good escape, but yeah, he definitely does seem like a more traditional mid laner.
Oh.
A very good roamer. Trying to put pressure on the... oh, looks like they might get him.
They spot Blitz. I think he's just down, yeah.
Yeah, he just completely caught out. He's probably laughing at like the Puck's harassment, but then Wraith King comes in from the side, stuns him. And
I also want to point out that Wraith King, he's only put points into his ultimate and Wraith Fire. No points in anything else. Cynical gets destroyed. I think that's a solo kill by Bambo.
Yeah,
very
impressive.
impressive.
Like a big arrow.
I mean,
DPS down.
If you get that full distance arrow, it's like a 4-second stun.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous.
League of Legends players cry everywhere when they see that. What? No, stuns are only supposed to last for half a second.
Oh, really? Is that how it works in League?
I think the max stun is like 2 seconds. That's I think what Monte Cristo was telling me. But mid lane, MP, low on health, another hit, they get him. Blitz getting a bit of revenge after dying a little bit earlier in the mid lane.
Looks like he might even get this tower too, by the looks of it.
Blitz is trying to man mode this tower. He's committing. This is a bit dangerous, yeah.
A little ambitious, and it probably will get denied at this point.
Too ambitious, I feel, Moonblade.
Way too ambitious. It's like next level ambition. And denied it is.
Yeah.
And Chrono wants a Slark here. Corey in a bit of trouble here. I don't think he can survive
this. Do they actually have the DPS that finish him off? I don't think so, Corey. He bounces away.
Amazing.
survives with the ultimate. Very nice. Just the Faceless Void, he has his ultimate, but he doesn't have the DPS.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
No. It will come with time.
It'll come with time.
Yeah, he's already up to 14 last hits now.
And it looks like we got an engagement on the puck here. Moonlight Slider.
Oh, very nice. Dazzle comes in to help clean up. Oh, wow.
Tries to deny himself.
Aosin gets him with the shadow demon, and Febby could be next. He's actually, I think he's dead, yeah.
Completely caught by an arrow by the looks of it.
Bambook always knows how to hit these arrows, man. All right, well, if we take a look at things, well, we may actually have a little bit of action, but pending that action, it's 9-3 Zephyr in a much better position than at this point in the game last
I mean, they have that lead, that similar lead that they had last game. Let's see if they can close it out this time, like more of a solid mid-game. I got to say, this Keeper of the Light hasn't really done anything this game at all. I'm kind of thinking it was a bit of a mispick.
I'm not a huge fan of him in this situation. I mean, what hero do you really need to keep full on mana? I guess Wraith King, but...
I guess, but like even then, it's just
not
like
really.
It's not really a big deal. So,
it's just I feel like it's not synergizing amazing with the rest of their lineup.
No, haven't seen much of him yet.
Well, they're looking to move in on Febby once more, but he backs off. So no disruption arrow combination from Zephyr.
So everyone kind of just settling down a little bit. Ancient Apparition, ulti online, checking the middle with a huge AoE. Faceless Void moving up. Everyone's just farming right now.
Zephyr really just taking control of the farm with 64 and 63 last hits, both on
such a huge lead. And I mean, like the Marauder is on equal with the Wraith King right now. So I mean, they're doing really well with farm, miles ahead, like they were last game.
Quite different. And Zephyr, they'll certainly peak in the mid game. If Pokerface can survive to the later stages, I mean, they'll do great with the Void, but I don't know if they can get there in this current state or if their Void can find that farm that he needs. He didn't get a lot of space early on. That's the problem. They tried to make space for him by putting him at the mid lane, bringing in Keeper. It just didn't really pan out for him, and that's why he's so far behind in items now in this current state of the game. Really just, he hasn't even built up his boots yet. He just has like a bottle.
Yeah, that really isn't much. Going for treads next by the looks of it.
Yeah, but top lane looks to be a potential gank. The Observer Ward from Pokerface will spot Blitz.
Oh, this is
going to be a turnaround. He spots the Coir. Oh, can they get it?
Oh, doesn't look like it. Oh,
very nice
great
arrow on Febby.
Great
silence
arrow.
Him afterward. They do get the silence, and they'll pick him up before he can get down his ultimate. But Blitz, he may be the, I guess, the sacrificial lamb.
Bamboo, a little too deep too. Can he get out? They got to stun. The puck.
Unable to destroy the Wraith Fire Blast. It's a 2-for-1, and I wouldn't say that's really worth it.
No, I can't say that was worth it. Losing the Darkstalker and the Marauder. I mean, Slark looks like going to try and make something of it, but just can't do enough damage. Can't really stop the Wraith King getting away.
And he could use his wand as well to potentially get enough mana. Well, I guess Essence Shift would steal the stats required for it.
Yeah.
It would have been close either way. Just dangerous. Doesn't want to overcommit.
Absolutely. You know, we haven't really seen this Dazzle in many fights, many like critical situations like that. If he was top at the same time, he definitely could have saved at least one of them.
Yeah, I agree with you, Moonblade. He could have been there.
He could have been. He should have been there. Where was he? Is he farming?
He's like in the jungle.
That's not okay.
I'm gonna get my medallion. A little bit of harassment onto Blitz, but he's pretty darn tanky at this point. Oh, arrow flying out. Oh, just barely misses. And Puck picking up a Blink Dagger. So a little bit of extra initiation now available for Pokerface, and that's where they really started to shine, when they got their initiations items online, like the Blink Daggers, and when Zephyr started to overcommit.
Absolutely. They took full advantage of that.
Look at Blitz, no fear.
They're kind of just like, yeah.
Oh, they're nearby. There's going to be initiation, though.
Do they really want to try and commit under the same tower that they did last game?
They do not. They absolutely do not want to fight this engagement.
This was their undoing last time. They're looking for
nearby. I don't think Aosim will survive this one.
They got a free Shadow Demon. Looks like they're going to try and engage
comes in, tries to help out, but Dream Coil as well hits Blitz. Moonlight Shadow keeping the heroes invisible, but in comes the rest of Zephyr. Who are they going to move on to next? That's the question. It could be JYU. He has to be careful. Not low on mana. Corey low on health. He's going to be okay for the time being. The Void is down. It's picked up in the engagement. Ja hit with the Wraithfire Blast. Follow up Ancient Apparition. Ice Blast. He is dead, but so is the Wraith King.
And it looks like Zephyr comes out on top of this one. Very close fight, but they really managed to turn it around. It looks like they get the Ancient Apparition too, and that's going to be essentially a team wipe and a top tower. So Zephyr looking much better this game, much better in the team fights especially.
And they definitely are. I think they learned their lessons from last game, and
like overcommits too far. They kind of baited out the TPs and then they engaged instead of engaging and then getting TP on top of.
That was so smart what they did.
Yeah, that was they definitely learned that lesson.
It was like a mind game on another level.
Yeah, well, I mean that's exactly what you got to play it. You got to play it what the opponent's going to do. Like you know their reaction to this situation already, so they're just going to bait it out.
All right. Well, Blitz has picked up an armlet for his Night Stalker. He's getting an extra DPS, a little bit of survivability on the board. Probably will see a Black King Bar, maybe even an Aghanim Scepter out of him next. Oh, Marana. Very nice, Josh.
Wow. I don't know if that was on purpose or just like perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Yeah. He knew. Oh, MP gets a stun on Eos, and he may end up dying. Disrupts himself to stay okay, and JYU. He may end up going down in this situation. Faceless Void, ultimate, he's going to get Eosin.
Looks like he's going to back off after that. But we got a Wraith King engaging the Darkstalker up top. Night Stalker.
You get Blitz. And Ja, he's going to teleport away.
Wow.
All right, well,
I just realized I keep calling him Darkstalker instead of Night Stalker. I'm so bad, man.
Hey, dude, he's a Daywalker, Night Stalker.
I'm thinking of what is it, like fighting game? You heard of that game, Darkstalkers? Maybe not.
No.
No.
I don't know too much about fighting except for Smash.
Yeah.
All right, well, Pokerface still showing that they're way in this game. Oh, arrow. No.
Ooh.
Oh, very nice dodge.
Nice dodge.
Oh, Corey's actually picked up his songs in Yasha already. Normally I see him go for like a Black King Bar a little bit earlier, but with that Faceless Void ultimate, I can kind of understand that. But I would like him to pick that up at least at some point in this game, which he probably will. If not, at least to Lincoln's.
Yeah, absolutely. Cuddle really pushing the lane and bottom. It looks like they might want to make a play on him.
And they're looking to potentially pick off Cynical. They're going to get a surround on him.
He's in trouble. He realized his mistake. Everyone's missing on the map, and he's still like halfway down the lane.
This could be a bit of a turnaround, though. They're going to spot JYU. Arrow misses. Wraithfire stun out, hits Blitz. AA ultimate as well on him, but disruption, keeping him A-okay for the time being. The rest of Pokerface is joining. And they get Eos, and once again, Cynical looks to be the next target. Can they get him with a few more hits? Looks like it'll be okay. Void helping him out for the time being about Blitz. He'll be the target.
Nice
surrounded. Can they finish off JYU? Yes, they can. Blitz almost escaping out of there. And now the jump on the Febby. They get him. With Void down, as well as Keeper of the Light, that is an engagement I'm okay taking.
Not a bad trade at all.
They have to keep that Void from getting too much farm, or he'll become a very, very big problem in the later stages.
Absolutely.
No, Wraith King actually ended up buying back for that fight. That's Mechanism up online for the Keeper of the Light, adding a little bit of extra healing to his team. As far as the charts go, Slark pretty much double of everyone else almost.
Doing very well. Definitely double of Faceless Void, at least. A huge lead. Absolutely huge lead. 6K gold.
MP could be in trouble. The leap will not hit, and the arrow misses as well, thanks to a
good
very
dodge,
nice phase shift.
Yeah, but not enough. Not nearly enough.
Not nearly enough.
Completely out of position.
He gets an A for an effort, though.
A for a dodge, but I don't know. I don't know, for effort, like, just in the wrong place, man.
In the wrong place at the wrong time.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
You know, hiding in the trees can't save him there, unfortunately.
Haste rune on the Faceless Void. Could be looking for some for a good engage now. Going to be running into the Mirana.
Oh, he's just moving into an Agnum Scepter. This is turning into a utility Void, and they're hoping for the Wraith King to kind of be their number one. Which, lane-wise, is kind of how they handled it anyway.
Yeah.
But I do love a more like utility Faceless Void where you rely on initiation with your ultimate. I think it's a really cool way to play him. And
yeah, absolutely. Such a strong ultimate.
And you can always transition into a carry later on. Arrow going to miss. Now Febby quickly time walks out of that potentially bad situation. I also want to point out that Pokerface have a lot of sentry wards around the map to really make sure that they don't get blindsided by the Moonlight Shadow from Zephyr. Yeah. Very, very smart from them.
Especially their jungle. I mean, everyone's kind of just positioning in the jungle, just looking for that engagement.
That entire jungle is warded up, Moonblade. Everything.
That is a war zone right now.
It is.
Another random arrow strays by.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to love what Bambo's doing. He is making it so hard for Pokerface to be in their own jungle and like kill these stacks and get the farm.
Absolutely.
Zephyr are straight up stealing from them. Oh, Faceless Void, Febby.
Oh, beautiful.
Ultimate hits on Jaw, and well, will he shatter?
I think he'll have. I think so.
He graves himself, but I think he's okay. He'll survive. Blitz gets a kill on the back end of that at the middle lane. And with Faceless Void teleporting home, that was just I mean, it just goes to show that Void does not have the DPS he needs.
Not at all. It looks like Bambo going to take down one life of the Wraith King. Wraith King getting out of there, but slowed. Disruption, maybe?
Demonic Purge as well to slow him down. Wraithfire stun hits Aosin. Thing is, they can just kite him around.
Yeah, they can just play with him now. He needs help. He needs support there to try and slow them down so he can get some hits in.
Yeah.
Just completely out of position once again. You know, why was he so far towards the tier 2 at the bottom?
The thing is, he tried to fight, and Wraith King is like the easiest hero in the game to kite, I feel.
Yeah, well, once his stun wears off, like, you just run. Like, you have no problem at all. And if he's going to waste all his mana, like, trying to, like, kill you, he's not going to have any for reincarnation, and then he's just going to be easy to pick off, so.
Okay, well, Zephyr already up 23 kills to 11 over Pokerface, and it's just about at the 23-minute mark. Basher now on the Slark. We're seeing Corey do a little bit of a non-traditional Corey style for the Slark. He's going straight up damage this game. Normally, I see a few items on him that help with the survivability, like the Black King Bar and the Lincoln Sphere. And then later on, he'll get the Sanjin Yasha or the Abyssal Blade. But he's trying to get those items a lot earlier.
Maybe he thinks he can just really take on this team a lot better. Maybe
he's confident.
Yeah, he's confident. He can just fight. He doesn't have to worry too much about taking too much damage too early.
And if you think about it, besides the Faceless Void ultimate, there's really not too much to lock him down.
Absolutely.
He'll be able to survive. And oh, he's looking to move on Cynical, gets a stun. Arrow will miss. Oh, that was so lucky, that blast. Kept him alive, but it may not be enough.
Doesn't look like it will be. He comes back and gets the kill. It kind of feels like, oh, wait a second, we got another engagement.
Oh. 1-for-1 trade.
1-for-1. Looking for more. Blinks in, gets stunned.
Oh my god, blown up. Holy crap, that was fast. JYU could be the next target. Corey has already used his ultimate and tries to grab the Ancient Apparition, but unable to. Jaw once again the target, but they get the Wraith King. He was just once again trying to be a little too aggressive.
It feels like a lot of the carries on Pokerface are just such a late game sort of carry that they're just getting dominated early and mid game, and like they're never really going to have a chance to come online like for real.
Indeed, and that's exactly what Zephyr had to do if they want to win this game. Corey stuck in the Chronosphere. He actually ends up dying to still. It's a trade for the puck. Trying to go on Bambo next, but can they get him? He leaps away. Arrow,
really
Ice Blast ultimate.
Can he kill him?
Oh, they get him. They actually get him, so it's still a pretty decent trade, but Blitz has to be quite careful.
Blitz is feeling pretty brave right now.
He's very brave.
He realizes his mistake.
Okay, so Blitz survives. Doing a bit of armlet toggling. Aosin may die again. Disruption to keep himself A-okay. But Aosin has died in the same spot, I think, like 3 times now.
He has. Oh, it looks like he's going to die again.
Aosin off kind of by himself.
Yeah. Kind of an even trade in the end, I think. I don't think any team really came out too far ahead. Maybe Blitz. Blitz did really well.
I mean, Pokerface did get a few more kills on the board, but the important thing is that in every single one of these engagements, Moonglade, they're basically taking out the Faceless Void, and he bought back and still died again.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I think with the buyback, it kind of favors Zephyr a little bit more, just because this Void has no farm.
Yeah. He just does no damage.
Lack of damage, and it's really starting to hurt him because Zephyr have a few damage items online now. They have the Diffusal Blade on Bambo. Corey has his Basher as well as the Sanjin Yasha, and then, I mean, there is the armlet for the Night Stalker, and I assume a BKB to follow up. Looks like that's the next item for Corey as well, that Black King bar. Just wants to make sure that he can survive in these team fights.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this Faceless Void and Wraith King just don't really have anything.
Skeleton combo is just not working. They need the bring in Clinks.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe even Pugna.
Clinks would bring the damage, and Pugna actually. That'd be,
more importantly, there's skeletons. But there's the jump on the Febby. Holy crap! He just dies so fast. Meanwhile, MP will get picked apart by Blitz.
Oh,
he
everyone's
cynical
getting picked
as well.
apart. Just beautiful engagements. Everyone's getting picked apart everywhere, and it looks like this Ancient Apparition might even go down. Wow.
He does.
And Wraith King comes in just to feed. Just a, you know, cherry on the top.
He's like, hey guys, I want to join the fight and die as well.
Yeah, I can do 1v5. GG, says Pokerface. And a great game, a much more like Zephyr that game, I feel.
Yeah, that's more like it from Zephyr.
They're warmed up and they're ready.
Indeed. Pokerface, they probably felt all giddy and happy after that first game, and I suppose the wake-up calls go both ways. Zephyr woke up, and now they decided to bring it in full force to Pokerface, and it was it wasn't one-sided, but it was definitely a pretty dominant game on Zephyr's end.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're gonna have to rethink their kind of their lineup for next game because